Catch flights, not feelings. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. XOXO Sheba here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. And if you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. So today's video is all about Amazon finds and favorites, and this is a collab, a long time coming. I can't believe I haven't done this with her yet, but this is a collab with Brittany, aka the Hearts and Cakes 90. Listen, y'all, I don't even need to tell you about her because she was an OG in this hair and beauty game for real. I was watching her well before I was even considering being a YouTuber, and when I was considering being a YouTuber. First couple wigs I bought, watched off her reviews. Not to mention, is she one of the nicest and most supportive people. Literally, when I had like no subscribers, nothing going on at all for real, she still was a person who would comment on videos. She still was a person who would follow you on Instagram. Like, Brittany is amazing. Not to mention, she has such a well-rounded beauty channel. She'll give you everything from fashion to makeup to hair. Everything you need, she got it on her channel. As you can see, I'm a friend and a fan. So after you watch this video, please go over to her channel and check out the Amazon favorites and finds that she got. Before we get into it, I will just let y'all know, because I know you're probably wondering, because this is a cute unit. This is Outre Everett. If I have not put the video out, by the time I put this out, then it's coming soon. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss that review, because you're gonna want to see it. I'm gonna start out with showing you guys my hair product phase, from stuff you can use on your actual hair to stuff you can use on your wigs. The first product I have here is from Perfume. This is their 2-in-1 reconstructor. As a relaxed Tex-Lax girl, this is so necessary for me because it basically builds the protein back into my hair. I try to use it once a month, but definitely after I do a relaxer, I like to use this reconstructor. I actually picked this up from watching You Love Meg. She talked about this and she loved it, and she's a relaxed Tex-Lax girl too. So off her recommendation, I picked this up off of Amazon, and I've been in love ever since. You don't have to be relaxed to need this, but it is like for damaged or fine lip hair, chemically treated hair, things like that. So if you're one of those, you're gonna want this. All the products I'm discussing today, unless I tell you otherwise, are in my Amazon store in their respective categories, just so you know. Next up is my Ebon Lace Tint. Now, everybody seems to really love the black. I haven't tried the black yet, but the red has been doing it for me so far. Now, I actually picked this up at the beauty supply store myself, but they do have them available on Amazon for you, and a lot of times I pick these up on Amazon anyway. And I've tried the yellow can, and I like that too. The red can, I like it as well. It's just been more of an upgrade. Like, I feel like the hold is a lot better than the yellow is, even though the yellow had a great hold too. I didn't know it could get better till I tried the red, to be honest. But I love how it dries really, really clear. Like, you have to overdo it, honestly, in order for this to start getting cakey on you, and I love that. This has literally been one of the tightest holds on a wig I've ever seen in my life, or felt. Now this is a new pickup that I have from Amazon. This is Mazzani's Wonder Crown, and basically what it is a scalp cleanser. Now, I used to use a scalp cleanser from Design Essentials. If you're on my Instagram, you might have seen me talk about this in my stories. I used to use Design Essentials scalp cleanser before I would shampoo my hair, because I have very thick hair, as I talked about in my wig install videos. It's hard to get to my scalp, especially once my new growth starts coming in. It's like a shield over my scalp. I've even tried clarifying, and the hair will get really clean, but there's still just like residue or something on my scalp that I have not able to fully get off. So that's what made me go back to what I used to do back in 2020 and use a scalp cleanser. Design Essentials, I didn't see the exact scalp cleanser that I used to see. I just saw like a scalp oil or something you can use with braids, but that's not exactly what I was using. It was something like this. So I picked it up from Mazzani, and basically you would just put it in your scalp directly and just massage it in there. And then you could go through your whole wash process as normal. So I will let y'all know how this goes in the future, but a scalp cleanser is great to have if you have thick hair and it's hard for you to get to your scalp. Next, we got Old Faithful Tried and True. Now, I know some of y'all prefer to use other wig sprays, but this has never let me down yet with my synthetic wigs. But it just melts away the tangles. I just put some on this one before I started filming. It's pretty much empty at this point. I'm gonna need another one. Next, we have another Old Faithful, and that's Jam. Now, I had picked this up last summer because when I went to Cancun last summer, I decided to do crochet individual faux locks. And I had my cousin put them in, and I saw in the videos one of the things people needed was jam. So that's what made me pick up another bottle of jam after like years of not using it. But it actually came in handy for more than just doing the plaits in my head for the crochet locks. If you want to see that video of my individual crochets being installed, I'll link that in the description box for you. But this actually ended up coming in handy for more than just my crochet braids. When I started doing V-part wigs, like the Jerry curly, the kinky curly, any of the curlier style of ones, this helped my hair to really mold in and blend like the way y'all have seen it in my videos if you've seen those videos. So jam just has a lot of uses. It may not slick your edges for more than 2 minutes, but it still got some uses in it. Now this product right here, y'all, is my holy grail for conditioners. This is the moisture recovery conditioner from Joico, and it's made literally for thick, coarse hair. I use this on my kinky straight human hair wigs, and I also use this on my hair as well, and it does wonders for both. I feel like all the moisture is literally just brought back into my hair from this product. This is my go-to conditioner for sure. So next up in the hair products favorites is my tried and true old favorite, hot comb. I got this, I feel like in maybe 2019. It is a golden hot, I believe. No, I stand corrected. This is not a golden hot. This is an Andes hot comb, and I mean, you know, it's a cheaper hot comb. It's not the most expensive hot comb you can get, but it gets the job done. It has not messed up my hair. My hair's still in good condition. And you know, I think it was like maybe 20 bucks, and it's been lasting me a very long time. So I have no complaints about this little hot comb right here. I probably will need to replace it soon, but 3 years, that's not bad for $20. Now I have a few flat irons and I love them all. They all work very well, but this one, it's just different. And I will tell you why. This one, you see how it curves and it's like more of a cylinder like that? I love that in a flat iron because it makes it easy for me to curl my hair with a flat iron. If you watch any of my videos with hair tutorials where I've probably done bobs or even longer hair like this, I've been using this a lot more lately. It's a Floridian flat iron, and it works so well with curling your hair. Now, as far as flat ironing goes, if you're a person who only uses a flat iron to straighten, you know, this is still a great flat iron. It'll get the job done. The plates are quality. It glides right through the hair. It never gives me any issues. This is not one that's talked about a lot, but it's a very good flat iron. It might just be because I like curls a lot too, but this one is definitely my favorite. This new wig I just got and will be reviewing soon. This is basically a synthetic U-part wig. So if you're into synthetic wigs, but you wanted to try a U-part, you didn't want to spend all that money on it, you're gonna want to see this. If you're familiar with my channel, you'll know I'm big on V parts, I'm big on U parts. Those are actually my go-to wigs in my regular life. I will review anything, but as far as my personal preference, I do tend to go for leaving some leave out now these days. This one is from Outre. It is their big and beautiful hair collection. Outre tends to call their U-part wigs leave out wigs because it's a little bit more room than a V-part, I would say, but it's a little more slender than your traditional U-part wig. And I know from working with them that that's something that they really wanted to push, was that this is a little bit less leave out than your traditional U-part wig. They do have these in human hair as well in different like curlier textures, but they also have it in synthetic as well for those who don't want to spend, you know, a ton of money. I will be reviewing it. As you can see by the box, it is shiftable, so you can do a side part or a middle part, but I'm excited about this one. Moving on to skincare. This is actually my shower caddy. So I'm big on sunscreen. I like to protect my skin, protect my face. I want it to stay nice and youthful, all that stuff. As you can see though here, these are, if the glare ain't messing things up, this is 2 Neutrogena sunscreens. This one is empty and I just re-upped with this one. Now this one though is a chemical sunscreen. It's the Ultra Sheer from Neutrogena, and this is what I was using beforehand. But I happened to watch this video, which I will put here.
Chemical sunscreens convert UV rays into heat, which leads to inflammation, which causes the melanocytes to be stimulated by a tyrosinase enzyme and create melanin. Even more melanin and overproduction of it.
So from seeing that video, that made me want to try out a mineral sunscreen instead of using a chemical sunscreen, because I am one that, you can't see it right now, but I do deal with dark spots, and I've been trying to clear those up. And not that I don't like my skin, because I do, but I don't want to create extra melanin in areas where I'm trying to get rid of dark spots and fade them. So I decided to switch to a mineral sunscreen. This is still from Neutrogena. I searched on Amazon just to see what mineral sunscreens were out there, and I saw Neutrogena already had one, so I was like, I feel like they did very well with this Ultra Sheer here. Now, if you have normal skin, no issues, no problems, this chemical sunscreen is probably just fine for you. Listen, one's better than nothing. The only issue people have with mineral sunscreen is that that is the kind of sunscreen that leaves a white cast. So I went ahead and tried this one out, so y'all don't have to if it don't work, but I am here to tell you I've been using it for a few days now, and it does work. Like, for example, I have the mineral sunscreen on right now, and you cannot tell. It doesn't mess up your makeup. It doesn't do anything like that. So I'm actually very impressed with this, and I think I'll keep up with this one. Next, I have the Heritage Store Rose Water Toner. I swear by this stuff. I picked this up off of LA Beautyologist, also known as the Golden Prescriptions recommendation. She recommended using rose water toner over using like witch hazels or astringents or anything harsh on your skin, and she was right. I've been using this for a good almost a year now, and I noticed such a difference in my skin. My skin is so much smoother and everything. The products absorb better into my skin when I use this. So this is my go-to toner. This is the only toner that I buy. So this is my CeraVe cleanser and my CeraVe moisturizer that I use. I'm so sorry that the glare is not letting us be great, but I'll tell you what it is. I usually use the foaming cleanser, but I've been using the hydrating facial cleanser lately. I have the big bottle, but I ended up leaving it at my friend's house when I stayed over there. So I had to get a little travel size before I went on vacation. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just use this till it's gone. But I actually like the hydrating one a lot. I didn't hear a lot of rave reviews on it, so I was actually skeptical to pick it up. The reason I ended up picking up this one in particular was because it was the only travel size CeraVe that they had. And I swear by CeraVe, so I was like, I'd rather use CeraVe than something else. But I actually like the hydrating one a lot. Me having oily skin, they say when you keep up with moisturizing and hydrating your skin, that it keeps the oil overproduction down. And then for moisturizer, I've been using the CeraVe moisturizer lately since I picked up those vacation products. But before that, I was also using the Ordinary's moisturizer as well. I like both. On moisturizers, either one could work for me. All right, so moving into makeup products, this is from Urban Decay, and this is their setting spray. I found this off of Fat Kid Deals. I follow them on Twitter because they drop all the deals. But I saw that they posted when Urban Decay was having a sale of basically a 2-for-1 sale on their setting spray, and I picked that right up. This is the best setting spray I've ever had. Now granted, all my other setting sprays were a little bit cheaper, so this is my first time doing like a big girl purchase on it. So worth it, and it dries super quick, and it doesn't leave my face looking shiny. I also picked up these lashes, but let me clarify, this is a new find. Usually I pick up like the Kiss lashes on Amazon, but I wanted to branch out and try something new, so I picked up these lashes on Amazon. And basically they still kind of have like a cat eye natural-esque look, but it also has more of a 3D look to the lashes as well. I don't know if you can tell on camera how well that is, but you can definitely see it in the photos on Amazon. I'm definitely into buying lashes in bulk like this instead of buying like a pack of like 2 or 1. I do have them on right now so you can see how they look on a face, and I like how they look. I think they're perfect for video content because they pop out enough for you to see them, but also in real life they're not overpowering or too much. So my next pickup was this Laura Geller blush. It is a marble blush, and it's in the color Pink Grapefruit. And I ended up picking this up because, y'all, don't tell nobody, but I've been using eyeshadow, pink eyeshadow for blush for a minute since I ran out of my lash blush. I know, don't judge me, but I finally picked up another one, and I was like, oh yeah, it was time. Like, I could totally tell the difference between using real blush and using a makeshift blush. But I like this a lot, especially in the color that I got it. I have a skin tone that does well with like peachier types of colors with as far as pinks go. So this one in the Pink Grapefruit worked really well for me. And I like it because it sets on really light, but it still pops. Like, it's hard to do too much with this, which I like. It's like I'm here, but I don't need to make a big announcement either. You just gonna see me. It also comes with a mirror in there, and then you can see the blush up close. Alright, so let's talk lip gloss. I use the eyebrow pencil as my liner because it just works better as my liner. I can't stand a reddish brown liner, and I feel like that's the only kind of actual lip liners I can find. Now the main glosses that I keep up with are both from, I say NYX, I don't know if it's NYX or not, I never paid attention. But for me, I'm a butter gloss girl. My main one is in Fortune Cookie, and this is the combo that I have right now. Is basically liner, Fortune Cookie, and some clear gloss. But this is one of my favorites to do like a almost nude with, because it's a little bit pale for me, but when I line it up with a dark liner, it works out really well. Another go-to of mine, which was the lip gloss that I wore out, I would say, in like 2019, is the Burt's Bees Starry Night lip gloss. I haven't used too much of it this year, but I always like to keep one on deck. This is what the color looks like on me. See, it's kind of similar. Obviously, I have a look that I like. And then another favorite of mine is another one from NYX, is their matte lip gloss in the color Berlin. This one is great for like a natural brownish lip. Love it a lot, especially because it's matte, so it really comes off really natural. And then like clear gloss wise, I'm just big on like that thick gloss you can get at the hair store. You can also get these on Amazon or the hair store. It just depends on what you feel like doing at that time, but I'm a thick kind of clear gloss girl. Now this mascara, this is my favorite mascara ever. If you don't want to wear falsies or you're not good at putting on falsies, Lash Princess will get you right every time. I know so many people whose favorite mascara is Lash Princess because it really just extends out your lashes and gives like that dramatic effect. I let my friend use some of this one time and she went and bought like 2 of her own. And before I could actually put on my own falsies, which if you watch this channel, you know that was an uphill journey and a hard climb for me, I was using this stuff. So moving on to perfume, this is a new find that I found off of Amazon. This is a perfume atomizer and it comes in a pack of 5. If you're on my Instagram, you probably have seen me talk about this in my story, but here's what it looks like and the sizing of it. And this is great for traveling. This is why I picked this up, because I do catch a lot of flights. Catch flights, not feelings. And I like to bring my perfumes with me. And if it's a longer trip, I don't know, I don't want to smell like the same thing, you know, for 5 to 7 days straight, or I might get there and change my mind. So I like having the option of packing multiple perfumes. I had to rearrange my luggage so many times trying to bring all the perfumes I wanted to bring in their full-size bottles. The pounds add up with those ounces, okay? If I had this when I went to Florida and when I went to Houston, would change the game for me, because this is about the size I needed for my perfumes anyway. I didn't need full bottle, but I had to bring those anyway because I didn't have a perfume atomizer. All right, so speaking of perfumes, let's talk about the perfumes you can find on Amazon that I love. This I've had, I feel like, for maybe a month or 2 now. I did get mine at Marshall's on sale, but it is also available on Amazon if you don't want to go get it or you don't have a Marshall's near you. I like this one a lot because it has like a very sweet, but just a hint of floral to it too, so it's not too kiddish, because sometimes overly sweet scents can give you like a kiddie effect. This one still has a nice like mature vibe to it. Some people say it's a Baccarat dupe. I haven't actually tried the real Baccarat to let you know whether it is or not, but I do have this and Red Temptation from Zara, and they do smell similar, and a lot of people say those are dupes for Baccarat, so I would say this is pretty close. So these 2 perfumes have actually been very popular, unexpectedly, more so the Cream Vanilla here. I actually was not that impressed with this. People like it and talk about it pretty often for what I see in the perfume world, but I don't like it. I know we said this was about favorites, but it's also about finds too, and this one was a find that I was not too fond of. Not because it's a bad scent, but Cream Vanilla just isn't strong enough to me. It doesn't stick out, it doesn't stand out. It gives nothing. I think it's a good perfume for possibly layering, but again, to me, it's just so light. As you can see, like, I really don't use this one at all. But some people love it. So if you're a gourmand girl, I mean, for $20, it's worth giving it a shot. Now, Acai Bae, I love. It is another like fruity, floral-esque kind of scent. It just has a nice, fresh and clean vibe with just a hint of sweetness to it. It really sticks out to me. This is one that I will wear to the gym like first thing in the morning because it's just like a fresh, you know, inviting kind of scent. It gives really classy, rich girl vibes, material girl, all of that. But it's only $20. I am also a big fan of Philosophy too. I do have their Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere, and as you can see, I wore this out over the winter. Love this stuff, even though it really doesn't love me back. I'm learning my perfumes, and Gourmand just does not love to stick to me the same way that fresh scents do. It's not fair. I'm learning my scents and what really sticks to me, and I'm just upset because I love the scents of Gourmand fragrances, but they just don't love me back. They do not stick to me very well, but I still love the scents of this perfume. This is definitely one that does not necessarily on my body chemistry project, but maybe it does on someone else. But it is one that if someone hugs you or is close to you, they'll smell it and they'll be like, ooh, what you got on? Now, Amazing Grace, I swear by. Amazing Grace is one of my go-to favorite perfumes. I get so many compliments on Amazing Grace because I told y'all, floral fresh scents, those are what projects on me. That's what everybody loves. Anytime somebody's like, oh, you smell really good, or they're stopping me about it, I'm usually wearing this, or I'm wearing like Libre or something. Those are the types of scents that stick to me. Like for this to be a toilet and me still get a lot of compliments on the projection of this perfume, that's telling you something right there. This right here is absolutely one of my favorite perfumes, and I'm not even a toilet kind of girl. I want all the Eau de Parfum. Now before we move further into the video, I did want to show y'all, I do have on my favorite pair of press-ons that I get on Amazon. I rebuy these all the time. They're literally like $8 I think max. But they're so pretty and they really make you look like you went and got a manicure. I don't know if the glare is gonna let us be great with my camera, but I'll definitely insert a picture so you can see up close what these are giving. These are literally my favorite style of press-ons. For now, I be changing my mind a lot. So as an influencer, something that's really important to keep up with for us is equipment. Sometimes things get outdated, sometimes you just gotta upgrade certain things, sometimes memories get full, so equipment is necessary. I recently had to get a new hard drive. My hard drive I've had for about 3 or 4 years now. Finally got filled up, so I went ahead and got a new one. I like this one. It's a Toshiba one. I believe my first one was a different brand, but the cords both fit, so that worked out for me great. They both might be Toshiba, but what I like about this one is that it is a little bit thinner. Now, I haven't begun to use it yet because I had the bright idea like, duh, you have a whole cloud, why aren't you using that? But I love having this on hand too, to store my videos on and everything. Here's someone that does a lot of work with like video editing or things on your computer that you don't necessarily want to keep on your computer in your cloud. Hard drives are good to have. Now, my next little upgrade here, and you'll probably see me doing something with this sooner rather than later, but I got a Sigma lens. I didn't get the big, you know, $1,000 Sigma lens. This one was about $300-400, but I did get one. I'm ready to get back into using my DSLR camera, but the only problem is I gotta take it to the shop. The body of the camera, the actual camera itself, has been giving me issues. It won't record right now, and I'm not sure what happened because I have not, when I stopped using it for the camera that I have right now, which is the Canon G7X, this was still working just fine. So I need to take it to the shop and just see, like, did I leave it off for too long? Like, why won't she record? Because I can see in the lens everything's good, but when I hit that record button, it does nothing. But nonetheless, what I came to talk to y'all about was the lens. When I did turn it on and take a look through the lens, I was like, oh yeah, I need to get back in the DSLR game. It gives you that nice blurry background, great for portraits. Definitely gonna be great for beauty videos. Okay, so now let's talk fashion. I showed you guys these boots in another video that I did a month or so ago, but I still love these. Definitely a favorite for me. These are a Steve Madden replica of the Prada combat boots. It's got the little pocket on it and everything. The only thing is, y'all, I stepped on the other boot's buckle. So now, like, I gotta figure out how to get a replacement buckle. If anybody knows, let me know. Like, DM me, comment down below, let me know something on how to get a replacement buckle for the other shoe. Because I don't want to buy a whole nother pair of shoes just because I broke the buckle. The shoes are in great condition. They're quality made. They're super sturdy. Like, I won't need to buy another pair of these for a long time, so I don't want to have to just buy it because I broke the buckle. But nonetheless, I absolutely love these boots, but I'm a combat boot kind of girl. I don't necessarily like the knee-high kind. Those ain't for me, but these kind of combat boots, especially when they added this pocket on it, does it for me. So this is a new find that I got off of Amazon. I had it to go with a dress that I wore, but I ended up changing the dress that I wore to the event that I got it for. So the purse came in and I was like, well, I guess I'll save it for another day. So this is the purse that I got to go with a specific outfit that I ended up not wearing, but this purse is still cute. And I know me, I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna find something to use this for. Here's the inside. It's got enough room to carry things in it. So you can still bring your wallet, you can still bring your phone, you can still bring your lip gloss. Because you know some clutches don't give you much space for nothing but a phone and lip gloss. But this actually has a pocket in here. You can slide your cards in if you don't want to use a wallet. And then it also has a chain here too that extends down pretty long if you want to wear the purse over your shoulder. So for fashion ideas, if you're looking for some, I was going to pair this with a pink dress. that I was going to also wear a pair of strappy green shoes with as well. It's giving AKA. I'm not an AKA. But I do love a pink and green combo. I really do. So these we would classify under favorites. I've had these for about a year. There was a third pair that was like a darker brown. But I lost. No, I didn't lose them. I broke them. I still have the other two pairs though. But I absolutely love these early 2000s style glasses. Like, it's giving everything I wanted to give even though I was a child in the early 2000s. I'm a Y2K fashion kind of girl all day. I wanted to be grown so bad in that area. These are the brown ones. Honestly, I love both colors. I think the pink is something different. I love the brown because it still really gives you like the shades effect. If you don't have one of these, what are you doing? This right here is a silicone bra that I have folded up right now because it's on one piece of plastic. But this is something I feel like every woman needs as far as undergarments go. Now, I cannot speak for those who have, you know, more of a bustier chest because I don't have that. But I would say anywhere up to a C cup, these are something you need to have on deck for yourself because this right here will pull the girls up and together the way you need it. Drop down in the comments below and let me know which product are you trying or do you already have and what do you recommend that I get next. Make sure if you haven't already that you go check out Brittany's video, the Hearts and Cakes 90, to see what her Amazon favorites are for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.